This is the video tutorial for the Report Card Comment Creator. Let's start with some Google Sheets basics. The first thing you'll want to do is change the file name to indicate the current school year. Because you can use this resource every single year, doing this will help keep you organized. Just click inside the box in the top left-hand corner of your screen, and you can change that file name to whatever you like. Another important feature is the Undo button, which you will find on the left side of the menu in Google Sheets. To navigate through all of the different sheets in this resource, you will use the tabs along the bottom of the screen. There are some more that are hidden, so you can scroll to the right or left using the arrows. In addition, you can use some quick links to jump from sheet to sheet, simply by clicking on the link. The first thing you'll need to do to get started using this resource is enter your students' information. You can enter up to 30 students, and all that you need is their first name, last name, and preferred pronouns. Just click inside of a cell and begin typing. Be sure to be extra careful with the spelling of your students' names because the information that you enter here will be used in all the rest of the sheets. Now that I have finished entering their names, you can see how their names have auto-populated into all the rest of the grading periods as well as the final comment sheet. If you change one of the names on the Student Information tab, it will automatically update on all the rest of the tabs as well. Once your student's information is loaded into the comment creator, you're ready to start. So you can navigate along the bottom of the screen to select the current grading period, or you can use the quick links to just jump straight to that sheet. This resource is organized into 4 grading periods or quarters, but if you use semesters or trimesters, you can just skip 1 or 2 of those. Now for the fun part, we're ready to actually create the comments. So you are going to work your way across horizontally and select the appropriate comments for each student from the drop-down menus. You'll notice that as you begin to make selections from the drop-down menus, a sentence or multiple sentences will start to populate underneath those drop-downs. Once you get into the reading and the math drop-downs, you'll notice that they are organized first by Common Core standards and then by some general comments at the bottom. The reading, math, and behavior comments all include a glow, something that the student is doing really well, and a grow, an area for potential growth. If you do not feel that your student has a grow or glow for a particular area, you can just leave it blank. There are also places for you to add your own individual additional comments. These are completely optional. You don't have to type anything extra, but if you have something specific related to a certain student, you can enter it here. This is a great place to add information about IEPs or 504 plans. These optional additional sentences will automatically be inserted into your final paragraph. The behavior section not only includes room for a glow and a grow, but the grow comments also add in a specific way that the student can work on that behavior. If you have any other subject areas or comments that haven't been addressed yet, this last additional comments box is where you'll place those and then select your concluding sentence. Once you have worked your way horizontally across the page, you will see the black column labeled Completed Comments. This is where all of the sentences from the drop-down menus you have selected will be formed into a paragraph. And by the way, as you're working through comments, if you need a refresher on those Common Core standards, there are quick links found on the student information page. So now I'm going to add a few more comments in, and then I'll show you what to do with them next. To view all of your finished comments in one place, you can click on the Finished Comments tab at the bottom. In addition, you can click on the icon in the top left corner. This will be a quick jump for you right to that page. This page will house all of the finished comments for every grading period. You now have the option to translate your finished comments into 4 other languages. Scroll to the right until you see the language column. There's a drop-down menu where you can select from English, which is the default, Spanish, French, Chinese, or Vietnamese. Once you make your selection from the drop-down menu, Google Translate will automatically translate this comment into the language of your choice. You can do this multiple times, and it will change all of the grading period comments for that particular student for you. Now that your comments are written, you will probably need to move them into whatever format your district uses. So to copy and paste, simply right-click on the cell, select Copy from the menu, go to wherever you need to paste it into, right-click, and select Paste. You can also use those copy and paste shortcut keys on your keyboard. If you want to edit your comment or just change the formatting of it, this is where you can do it. Here are some final helpful tips and tricks for you. If you want to change or alter your comments, just click on the drop-down, either choose a new comment or click delete, and it will clear the selections that you have made. If you ever get a warning message that says, heads up, you're trying to edit a part of the sheet that shouldn't be edited, click cancel. There are so many formulas embedded within this Google Sheet that we don't want to mess those up. So they're protected for a reason. Make sure you click cancel if you get that message. And finally, remember that there's a how-to guide right in this resource that will walk you through all of the steps of using it and has some frequently asked questions at the bottom.